Dun, 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 dun.
I can see this time. There I am.
I told you we'd be back.
I know. Alive.
Good evening, people. I know it's not the Sunday show. And for that, we greatly apologize.
Yeah.
Probably all this one's going out to you.
Yeah,
Since
for sure.
you're working and you can't be here to catch it live, you'll catch it on the replay. We're dedicating the whole show to you.
Yeah.
Even though it may not be topics that you're familiar with, the show's yours.
I mean, she watches my show too. She can be familiar with all that stuff, can't she?
Some of it.
Well, I mean, for sure, but I mean, not all of it. I'm not even familiar with all of it.
Dealing with punk kids like me.
Well, yeah.
You know, it has to be. It's got to be a given at some point.
Uh-huh. You were an OG or around here.
Not me. Anyhow, what is it, 167, I believe?
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
Too many to list. Anyhow, people, if you're not familiar with, is he even in punk anymore?
I don't know. I would consider him, like, Danzig's not a punk band.
It's like black metal?
Yeah, or so, yeah. I don't even, because there's so many, there's like grindcore and all that bullshit. Now, I don't know. He's in a rock band.
Yeah.
You know, like,
yeah.
That's
rock band.
That's what I...
And he's musician turned director?
I guess.
I guess he's making movies now, filmmaker?
Yeah, sure. But I feel like when you're him or like a Henry Rollins or anything like that, you can just go and do that shit and people are going to buy into it.
Rob
you know
Zombie.
what I mean? Yeah, exactly.
I mean, look at Zombie, though.
No.
The band. How many... Wasn't he in two different bands?
Well, there was White Zombie.
White Zombie.
And then there was just the Rob Zombie deal.
Zombie.
And White Zombie was way better.
Well, both phenomenal acts, though.
Yeah.
Both.
I saw
phenomenal
Rob
acts,
Zombie.
stage
It was
shows.
neat, yeah.
Yeah, stage show, and then the movies. And not only that, like he did the series with the House of a Thousand Corpses, Devil's Rejects, and what's the last
Three
one?
from Hell.
Three from Hell.
Yeah, I didn't see that one yet.
I haven't seen it myself either. But it's, still. What'd you think of his Halloween remake?
I didn't see it.
Didn't see it?
No.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling it, man.
No, a lot of, and I actually heard people talk about that, and a lot of people weren't feeling it either. It wasn't.
He makes good stuff. It's not that the movie wasn't good.
Right.
But when you're it's gonna be a comparative thing with the original to what he did, a rewrite of the original.
Exactly.
I know it wasn't. I don't know. Like, did you see the one where they had whatever it was? They had the goofy sing along song. I think Halloween 3.
Like the original Halloween 3?
Yeah,
I've seen them all, but dude, it's been.
but it,
wow.
It was something with, I forget, but people. No, not that. Not Jason. That's for Friday the 13th.
I know. I just
messing me
wanted to
all
make
up.
a funny sound. Give me a break.
No, but it wasn't even Michael Myers. It was the one where it wasn't him.
Oh, it was his mom.
No, not his mom.
Oh, that's Jason again, isn't it?
Yeah.
You son of a bitch. It's all fucked. Yeah.
It was like some mask was taking over kids or something. The
Jim Carrey mask.
Not that. No. It's been so long since I've seen it, but it had some stupid song that would play
Oh my god.
on the TV.
That's stupid. That's even dumber than Jim Carrey's mask.
Yeah, and it's like it was a flop.
Smoking.
Yeah, it was a flop, and they realized this. They went immediately back to Michael Myers and the doctor chasing him and whatever.
Well, obviously, because that's dumb. Like,
it was dumb.
Yeah.
So what was it called? Halloween? I'm gonna look it up. Season of the Witch? Is that
That sounds right, man. That sounds. Season of the Witch sounds like it should be something.
So Halloween 3, Season of the Witch.
Look at you. You're like a regular gore fucking dictionary, man.
I'm just an old dude that's seen way too many old movies.
Yeah, same here.
You know.
I love the 80s.
But no, back to the original point of we'll go there. The 80s. For anybody that didn't live through it, wasn't there, never experienced anything back then, the way the world was.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they could truly understand, truly pass judgment on it.
No.
Like,
oh man,
the world was a different place then.
A whole different place.
Especially before that, like before our times, 50s, 60s, 70s.
Yeah, but the 80s were cool.
Yes, they were. And it's back to the main point of today. By the way, hit that red subscribe button if you haven't. It's free to do. It helps us out. We want to build the channel up.
I hope I pointed in the right direction. I think I did. Nope, wrong one.
after we're done shilling this part, this is something we create. Getting more to our point, let's try and find this article.
Oh, he looks haggard.
He looks old. So,
Well, that's the word too.
Danzig, the guy we first originally brought up, he recently had something that he said. What is it?
I got something to say.
Yeah, cancel culture will prevent a new punk rock explosion today, like something from happening. And why would he say such a thing? For anybody that doesn't know, isn't familiar with the music.
See, and I completely disagree with this.
I think it could happen, but if you think about the number of people that are offended over nothing these days and want to cancel other people.
No, he's got a point there, yeah.
So he does have a point at the same time.
Right, like the Sex Pistols would have got canceled.
You think?
You know what I mean?
Sid and Nancy?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, you know what I mean?
And exclusively to what they're talking about here, we're about to say words that you shouldn't say on YouTube, or at least one. He wrote a song just to piss people off, and they're not the only band that's ever done that, back then or today.
No.
You know, it's a tactic people use. I mean, how many songs of Marilyn Manson, the band, do you think were like a lot of great songs if you're into that type of rock, and a pretty good band overall, revolving door on some of the members?
Yeah.
But how many of them songs do you think some of them lyrics were intentional, like this is going to create a fire in the media?
Dude, the whole act was like that.
The image, the stage show.
Yeah, the whole act was, yeah.
And it worked very well.
Oh my God, yeah, I bought into it. You know, I was the seventh grade, man.
Who didn't?
Yeah, my funny side story. I had a basketball coach that was a preacher. Okay, so I show up in all this Marilyn Manson gear to practice.
Oh, great!
Dude, he threw me on the floor and asked if we were gonna have a spiritual conflict. And I was like,
"Just want to play basketball?"
Yeah,
man?
like I'm just here to play basketball. Like
some hoops.
Don't worry about that goat I just slaughtered in the parking lot.
I'll bring it in for some people. But I have a picture. I'm in a Marilyn Manson like t-shirt.
Yeah.
I think a long sleeve, and it's at Christmas time with my dad, who's like come on, the guy was born right a few years after the Great Depression, you know, so clearly not
right
in line with anything he'd ever thought about.
Yeah.
I don't think he ever touched a computer in his life.
Lucky guy.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, especially you. Jeez.
Yeah. But no. And it's picture of me and him at Christmas time. It's funny. I'll show you. Regardless, he specifically brings up Last Caress.
Right. I mean, look at the lyrics to Last Caress.
Killing babies.
Yeah.
Raping mothers.
Yeah. Like
not going to happen in 2020, 2021.
No.
I'm sorry.
I mean, it can happen, but there's going to be shot down immediately.
Right. And how do you think it happened back then? The world wasn't so connected with the internet.
Right. And it was able to explode a little bit. Like, you know what I mean? Like creeps like us and, you know, people who like gore and stuff, they got a following.
Well, that's another thing too. Like, and it drives me a little nutty about like, the whole punker than me thing.
Oh God, yeah, I know.
It's dumb.
It's the most annoying conversation in the world, man. Like,
well, it doesn't have to be though.
No, but like, I don't know. I'll say it right now. Like, punk to me is just being yourself.
Yeah,
like
DIY.
Yeah, and just being yourself. Like, I don't know. I'm more comfortable with blue hair than I am normal hair.
Yeah, do it yourself.
Fuck it.
Be yourself.
Yeah, and don't. Yeah, be yourself. Exactly. That's number one, only role really. Don't try to be something you're not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel, that's only detrimental to you as a person.
Yeah, or it can be detrimental to like people that you're like trying to fit in with. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Well, yeah, I mean, or if you're trying to be something you're not.
Right.
And maybe that's really what you want to be.
Right.
Like, what is that? Can that be the case though?
I don't know. See, I there's situations where like there's I call them chameleons. You know what I mean? They conform, they adapt.
They're real people.
Yeah, they adapt. They whatever, and it can go on to whoever they're dating, whoever their like best friend is, whatever. But like and I've seen this in life, and I'm like
people they meet
just fully like like that's who they are now is that person, and like that to me is just like the most unpunk thing in the world.
And not Jesus. It's crazy when you got to think about how you're wording stuff in when you're speaking. But think about foreign exchange students.
Do they still do that even?
I don't know. Well, not this year.
Well,
Jeez,
yeah,
or last year.
obviously.
Come on, man.
Yeah, up until
Get with the program, James.
I've been trying, man. Slowly but surely, I will get with a said program.
But no,
Fuck.
it's I don't. Yeah, like how many of them come over and they seem like great young minds, and then they fall into partying too hard and get sent back, or they're dressed up nice, and then the next thing they're not.
Yeah, I had a friend banging one, and she got sent home because he was banging her back in the day in high school.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and is that trying to fit in, or trying to fit in with all the new world you find yourself in? What is that?
I don't know. I've never been in that situation.
Yeah, I'd kind of be scared too.
You think?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Nobody in a million, like, there's a whole ocean separating anybody I know and me. Nah, I'll just stay here.
Well, there's another situation too that kind of it fits into this conversation, I think, but it's not really with the whole DIY punk, be yourself, whatever thing. Like whenever somebody shows up, on a scene or around a group of people, or basically you don't go to Rome and tell the Romans how to be Rome.
No. Right. No,
how to be Roman.
Yeah.
It's like, but people try.
Yeah. I mean, look at Greg Graffin, man. Bad Religion is one of the, I mean, if not one of the great, you know what I mean? And does he look like, he looks like he just got done preaching on Sunday church, what I mean?
Or solving somebody's problem that's laying on a couch.
Right.
Whatever.
Right. But like, yeah, he's
like a doctor.
Right. Because he is a doctor.
Right.
But like, he doesn't have to have tattoos or fucking a mohawk or anything like that. Not anything wrong with that, because I dig all that shit. But I'm just saying, like, all he has to do is be himself, and he's still the doctor. Like, it doesn't.
Do you remember the TV commercial? This is something weird. I forget what the commercial was about. Maybe, I don't know if it was a Dell-related commercial. Not, dude, you getting Dell.
Damn it.
He got busted with weed. I know. Everybody.
Did he?
Yeah, he did. That's why
we stopped getting dudes Dells, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, damn it.
Yeah.
Over weed, too.
Marijuana.
Fucking
which
weed.
is becoming more legal day by day.
It's pathetic, man.
Right?
Yes, yeah, I think it's pretty stupid.
Why ain't we canceling that?
Right.
Ridicule the shit out of that till it disappears.
Hey, okay.
But no, it's, what was this commercial? I think the dude was doing help, like IT support in an office workplace, and he had like a bright red, like it was a mohawk, but it was laid down. Like he didn't have it standing up. He had it kind of like combed to the side, and he had a crazy tie on.
Yeah.
But he was very knowledgeable, like at doing his job. And it was, he clearly didn't fit into it was a commercial, but I forget, I think it was pretty sure some type of IT help. Or I don't know whose commercial it was. Do you remember that or no?
No. The only commercials I really remember are Sports Center commercials, because they're fucking hilarious, man. Every time.
A lot of hilarious ones, man.
Dude, there's a lot of hilarious Sports Center commercials. I don't think they made a bad one. And I don't even really like sports that much anymore.
I'm looking this up. See if I can find it. See what the commercial was about. That is definitely not it. Folgers, you have nothing. All right, so from 1980s and 90s. Yeah, I'm not going to find it. Anyhow, it was basically like around the time of when I think piercings and tattoos started becoming slightly more acceptable in society.
Yeah.
It was one of the commercials that aired back then, like back around that time or in the early 2000s. Believe it or not, there was a time before the internet.
Dude.
You disagree?
No, I don't disagree.
All right, man.
I just, the old internet compared to this internet's so funny. I just remember everything's all slow.
Oh, dude, that internet was crazy.
That's like when the eBay was the Wild West. You just sent a check and prayed.
Who remembers those days? If you catch this episode, you watch the live stream and you're listening to the audio, whatever. Come leave a comment on the video on YouTube, Facebook. Who remembers those days of sending a check and praying you get what you paid for, or a money order, check or money order? A lot of people would take those too. but money orders seemed like
better and faster.
they seemed better and faster, but a lot riskier because they weren't like tied to your bank. So
Right.
you had less like way of proving.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
seemed like, I don't know. I remember those days. I remember sending money off, hoping I would get a record back or a CD.
Anything, man. Like I said, it was the Wild West. You sent money and prayed after you just went through hell to win an auction. You know, like what the fuck is that?
Right. But no. So Danzig in his comments saying about cancel culture. So do you think it's gonna limit anything from truly, like, not anything and everything? Does it have a bearing on today's world of people blowing up? I mean, let's look up. Oh, I'm using the wrong mouse again. Let's look up, I think, 2020 top song. See if we can find it.
It's WAP.
What is it?
It's WAP, I'll bet you.
Oh, yeah. Wait, yeah, it was. Yes, that was the top song. And we're not canceling that shit.
No, that's cool, man.
How?
No, you tell me.
Right? Is that just yeah, that's exactly, you named it. You named it, had hit on the nail with that one.
Was I right?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew
Of
it.
2020, it was.
And you
like,
can't tell me that's not something that they didn't just put out for freaking, you know what I mean? Like, oh, it's risky. Like, we'll put this out, it'll sell.
Right, and no, they did. And
I know.
it's not unlike Last Caress at all.
No, but it's worse. It's horrid.
Depends who you ask, I guess.
Ask me. Go ahead.
I'm asking you.
It's
What
horrible.
Oh, I love it, man. I love it. So anyhow, moving on with the Glenn thing. I don't know. Do you agree with this statement that cancel culture will prevent a new punk explosion? Like, it could it happen the same way it happened back then today?
No, because punk's already here.
Well, if it didn't happen,
I don't know. You can't say that. If it didn't happen yet, like, I don't know. Like, that's trying to, like, that's like, I don't know. That's like trying to tell me Back to the Future 3 isn't the greatest Western ever, because it's complete bullshit, because it is. You know what I mean? Like,
it is a Western.
and it's the greatest Western.
Yes, it
Yeah.
is. I agree.
Yeah. Who else has flying trains? And I'm not even going to get into that, because that's end of story. They don't have flying trains. End of story. It wins. But like, don't even argue that. Like, you can't predict stuff like that, man. Like,
No, you can't.
I don't know what this world would be like. I probably wouldn't be here if there wasn't punk rock today.
You know what? We couldn't get her on the show, but we can at least bring it up.
Yeah.
There was a good time, at least in I'm not saying this is the only one that happened in the world ever, but there was a good time in our area that happened on radio.
Yeah. And also, like, we had a scene here too at that time, a music scene.
Yeah.
There was like multiple bands.
Yes, there was.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, go ahead with
Anarchy Playground.
The greatest radio show that ever existed.
Yeah. And it shifted. I remember it being on either Thursday or Friday night, and then shifted over to Sunday nights.
Yeah, 12 to 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the
It was Friday nights at first, because we used to party to it when we were kids.
It was one of the greatest radio shows ever from a local radio station. Like, you could, if you won a prize, you didn't have to drive far away. You drove part way up the hill to go get your prize.
Yeah, and they gave out, dude. I mean, that radio station like had a huge influence on my life. You know what I mean? Like,
I like to think, yeah. I mean, Hero, whatever you want to call her, the DJ that worked there, Betty, at the time. Phenomenal show, man. Good content, good music, always, and variety. You didn't just hear punk. You got punk, ska, oi, rockabilly.
all of it, man.
Yeah. Just all of it. New York hardcore.
Yeah.
Whatever there was, she played it.
Yeah. Betty stopped me on the street because I had a Misfits shirt on and gave me all these Dropkick Murphys records. Like, and you know, it changed me, man. Like, it was just like, I'm done fucking with this metal. Like, I don't know. It was just a whole different. And I've seen her over the years. She's hooked me up. She was working for Epitaph for a long time, and I don't know if she still is or not. But she definitely like hooked me up with tickets to shows. One of the last shows I went to was Pennywise Rancid in Pittsburgh at the end of 2019. She hooked me up with tickets to that. Like, all kinds of stuff. Like, she's been a huge influence on my life as far as music goes. Just herself.
Oh, without a doubt, man.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. I'm going to pull that back up.
She made me think punk rock was rad. Her and Aaron Musser and, you know, people like that. Because I was like...
Yeah, no, it truly is. I mean, which, when anybody's into any type of music, they can say it's the best. Whether it's, you know, hip-hop, R&B, whatever,
WAP.
Country. Yeah, that,
yeah.
I don't even know what category that falls into.
Yeah, it's nothing. We'll call it the nothing category.
Dude, I can't believe you nailed that song.
Dude, that's the only song I even heard of probably in the top 100 last year, but I just knew everybody was like, "Bleh," you know?
About it, right?
Yeah, and I'm like, that's stupid. That's how I felt.
Could it even be played on TV or radio?
Oh, but they had an edited version, of course. We got to get the kids in on it.
Right.
Right?
But could it be played? No, it couldn't.
I don't know.
It couldn't. There's no way it made it to
not
FM
unedited
radio station.
No, not unedited. No. Negative. Bobby Merritt agrees. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, no doubt, Cub Scout. That's some bullshit. It is, man. That's the stupidest thing ever.
And
it's not even good music.
And there's not even like a council of like what we're gonna pick to cancel.
No,
like, there's nobody in charge of that. It's just like whoever's massively offended about this or that, or gets super.
Well, look at NoFX today. Yeah. Like you want to
cover that for a minute?
Yeah, NoFX, you know, said some dumb shit. Like NoFX has been doing for 37 years. They formed in '83.
Almost 4 decades.
Yeah,
now.
like that is their. Yeah, it is trash. For 4 decades now, they've been running their mouth, saying shit they shouldn't say. And, you know, they did say something, it wasn't appropriate at the time, but it was 3 years ago. So finally, they didn't play in the United States for a year. They, you know, started playing again in 2019. Well, obviously, 2020 happened. They're on the slate for Punk Rock Bowling this year. I looked today. My buddy texted me. He's like, NoFX is off the bill for Punk Rock Bowling. And I'm like, what the fuck is this now?
Death threats?
Death threats to them for that shit from 3 years ago. Let it fucking go. Why? Why are you threatening? Well, how does it make you better to threaten them about making fun of something that was like they were making fun of a shooting? And, you know, it probably was wrong, whatever. But like you threatening them, how are you any better?
No, you're not.
No, you're not at all.
What shooting did they say something about?
The Las Vegas shooting during that country concert?
During the country,
yeah.
Okay. I thought that's what it was.
Yeah, they just said that it should have been, or at least it was country people instead of punk people or something like that. I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
Let's take a look at someone else who has said, probably has the record for saying the most preposterous things over the years. Stern. He's moved off of terrestrial radio to satellite radio, and like the just the craziness, vulgarity, what they will talk about on the air.
Yeah.
And granted, a lot of people have probably tried to cancel him over the years, but all it's done is add to the popularity.
Oh, dude, he's definitely tried to be canceled many times
over.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's only helped.
Yeah, it's like the NWA thing, man.
Yeah.
Good, bad publicity is good publicity. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's all publicity.
Yeah, it's all works, man.
That's why if you're out there trolling, hating on somebody's video, even if you're disliking it, you're helping them out.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah. You put that thumbs down, it actually helps them. So keep hating.
So, Glenn Danzig, fool for saying it or not so foolish?
I don't know. I'm not going to say Danzig's foolish.
Right. I'll say it. He's foolish for saying it, but he does have a good point.
Yeah.
I mean, it was halfway well thought out.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, he is getting old.
So everybody gets old, man.
Yeah. I'm in this body daily, dude. I get it.
But on if I can find a mouse here, I'm looking for it. On the good side of news, he also happened to say this in a recent interview with Rolling Stone, that he says the door is open for
it's gonna happen.
More Misfits shows.
It's gonna happen. Dude, they are sucking the world dry right now.
If you have your original members still alive and you can make money like that and you're not doing it when venues will open back up and let you play,
you're an idiot.
It's time to retire.
Yeah.
You need your head checked. Go hang out with the Joker in Arkham Asylum because you're nuts.
Yeah.
If you're not going to make that money.
Yeah. Because like I said, $300 and I sat in a balcony to watch them.
I would have paid more than that.
But dude, I was on the first East Coast show in 32 years. So
right. Yeah. It cost some dollars.
it cost some dollars, but I can say I was there.
Right. You spent them freedom bucks gladly.
That was before Freedom Bucks, dude. This was 2000.
They've always been freedom bucks.
No,
Man.
well, yeah, they really
I mean,
are.
they're a lot more free now. But
Yeah. No, I worked for, no, never mind.
oh, shit, man. So, yeah, that's, it's cool. I don't like his stance on why he won't make new music because people are just going to steal it. Okay, granted, they probably are going to steal it.
Quit your whining, man.
Yeah, right? Should that stop you from making music? Did it stop Metallica from making more music?
No.
And Christ, one of their members is who led the charge on let's sue these people for stealing our music, right? Napster, Metallica, those should be household well-known names that not everybody knows about. That was the early days of free music, you know?
Yeah, for sure, dude. Like LimeWire and shit.
Even before that, Napster, LimeWire, Frostwire, that was all later. And then BitTorrent, yeah.
Yeah. I was out of it by the time like the BitTorrent
Well,
thing.
here's the thing. Anybody, it's so easy to fall into that, getting music for free, watching movies for free. Granted, when you're doing it, you're putting your computer at risk to get it infected, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
But they've found such great solutions. And also the level of content being produced as far as music, just the options to get a hold of new music, new movies, new TV shows digitally, which, yes, sucks because you lost a collection of how much?
Oh my God.
Through iTunes?
$2,000 Yeah.
iTunes is a little weird, but I'm talking about other stuff as far as like making it, where you could buy individual tracks with iTunes or Bandcamp or, Spotify, free music, streaming services, on-demand TV shows, movies. It's all so easy to get nowadays that it's so much more work to go find free music.
Yeah.
It's so easy to get at such a low price that it's not really worth the work it takes to get it for free. But sadly, people still do it,
It's like the movies. They can't wait for it to come out 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Like the hell they go through to see a movie a week before everybody else. Why?
Yeah, some people, that's what they're about.
I know, man. That's fine. If you're passionate, be passionate. As long as it ain't murder or anything like that,
Yeah, exactly. It's like, didn't we say that before?
Yeah.
Don't murder people.
Yeah.
But no, I think he has a point about not wanting to make the music. Come on, man. And he went on to say something about, I'm not going to scroll down and read through it like I generally do, but he went on to say something, maybe I'll write a song or two and give them away for free, but
whatever, man.
Yeah.
That dude kind of disappoints me.
Take advantage of the opportunity because yes, for all the, I'll tell you what, if the original members went in the studio and made a new Misfits album, you wouldn't buy it? If they, you know what I mean?
I don't know. I don't know if I would. I don't know. The Misfits are now like the Kiss of punk rock.
You think?
Have you ever seen the merchandise? You can buy Misfits shirts at Walmart. Like,
oh, they brought them to Walmart.
Oh yeah.
Is that who sold those?
Jerry.
Jerry.
I mean, yeah. I mean, he's got action figures of himself. I mean, you name it.
Yeah, but I mean, all three of them together. You don't think that would create a different product?
I don't think they'd get to the studio together.
No, I'm not. I'm saying if they did.
No, if they did, I would try it. I don't think it would be good. I mean, I don't because they're not the same person.
Not the same people
they were in 1983.
What are you saying? They've been in too many courtrooms?
They've definitely had their battles, man. It's like trying to get back with your ex that you've had like 2 kids to, and like you've, just skirmishes over the years, and you just don't. You just don't.
Right.
Yeah, like it just don't.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, I know a lot of fans out there would want to see it happen. And if it did happen, I would try it out. I would at least support it. Yeah. I would buy it. I wouldn't steal it.
I wouldn't steal it either. I don't steal music. I hate digital music, so I have to buy all mine.
Yeah, that's I had a huge collection. I had a lot of physical music collections stolen from me, sadly. But it's I still buy some to this day, but most stuff I get is digital, which is sad. Like I don't know. Doesn't some music, if you buy it, when you buy it, doesn't it come with a digital download?
Yeah, yep. A lot of records do now. Yeah.
So there you go. Go buy the record, you'll get the digital download.
Mm-hmm. You can put it right on your computer. I actually used my first one with my Bad Religion live record. I was like, I wanted to see how it worked. And it just puts the tracks on the computer.
But no, I get it. I get his point in saying that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think it would be the same thing.
It definitely would not be the same thing, for sure.
And also about him saying, well, yeah, why make, I completely understand him saying, why make new music? I'm just going to go out and play the same stuff because that's what people like.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about anybody stealing it.
Right.
Because it's already, it's already been stolen, whatever. I've already made my money.
Yeah.
Now I'm just going to go make money playing it, which, I mean, yeah, that's a good, solid plan. But come on, man, after all the stuff that has been released that you weren't involved with,
yeah,
write it
yeah,
before one of y'all dies.
Yeah, because that stuff that you weren't involved in is horrid.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Horrid.
Anyhow, man, punk rock explosion not happening today the same way. I don't know. I think I agree with him overall because I think we don't need to relive the 80s.
No.
Well, you had a comment the other day when I brought this up. You said something about some movie. What the hell was it?
It could have been any movie, man.
Yeah, but when I said about the punk rock explosion and I said about him talking about Last Caress, you're like, yeah, the same reason, movie, we're not making them today.
80s movies.
Yeah.
Just 80s movies in general. Like, you just can't, look at the shit that goes down in 80s movies and things they say. You can't say that, do that today.
No. Yeah.
No.
And there's,
there's good reason.
Yeah, but the world was a different place back then. It really, really
was harder.
What'll be cool is if time travel ever happens and all the people that are offended about this shit, they can go back and really test their blood pressure.
To my parents,
in the past.
To my parents, if time travel happens, don't. Just leave me out of it. that time, just leave me out of it. Do me the favor.
No, man, but I mean, think about it.
What?
Anybody that is easily offended, easily upset about this, that, whatever, hopping in a time machine, going back, dude, they better get some.
Oh, they better buckle the fuck up, dude.
Buckle in, get some blood pressure medicine.
Take some earplugs.
Take a doctor with you.
Yeah.
Take a whole medical team.
Gonna need an oxygen tank. Gonna need an oxygen tank for sure.
Oh, do we pull a lesson from today?
Yeah.
Spit it out, Jim.
Write new music and don't be a douche. Is that good? I like that.
That's perfect.
Okay,
man.
good. There's your lesson.
All right, people. No new episode dropping today at 5. Obviously, it's after 5. It hit yesterday.
Yeah.
Check it out if you haven't already.
It's Monday.
It's what?
Monday.
Monday. Is that what the U?
I don't know. I just said it funny.
All right, Henry, we've got to do it.
Yeah, get us out.